Everyone who ever warned you about motorcycling is right.
Your doctor, your insurance agent, the bloke with the stories about his mate who crashed, and yes, your mum.
They're all right. And they're completely missing the point. This video is about the bit they can't see. G'day, I'm David from Two Wheels M. I've had a lot of people try to convince me not to ride. Not just people that watch me take a corner and say, yeah, maybe not. But people who are actually looking out for me, who love me, and who have my safety at heart.
They draw their data from what I think of as a ledger. 2 columns. One's full of reasons not to ride.
And boy, oh boy, do people who can't ride love reminding you about that column. And they have some pretty damning stats. For example,
at 100 kilometers an hour, you'll travel 56 meters before your brain and your bike have time to react to problems on the road. You are 6 to 7 times more likely to have an accident on a motorcycle than in a car. Per kilometre travelled, you are 41 times more likely to suffer a serious injury as a motorcyclist.
Look, Dalma and I have had some close calls.
Trucks, roundabouts, buses, kangaroos, cows. We've lived that column. Thankfully, neither of us has had a serious accident. Stupid ones, yes, particularly me, but not serious. We've gone close.
So all the people that warn you about riding, that's their list, their column. That's the reason they're telling you not to ride. And as I say, they're right. You can't argue with the stats. But there's another column that's completely invisible to them. One that every rider will be aware of. Let me tell you about it. Modern life is bubble wrap and backup cameras, lane assist, warning labels. It's careful, cautious. You're warned into numbness. People are happy to warn you about what can go wrong on a motorcycle, but no one prices what goes wrong without it. The cost isn't boredom, it's amnesia.
A scripted week where you turn up to work, come home and nothing registers. Each day deletes itself as it happens, but it's safe. A paper cut won't kill you. You're almost never offed by a falling printer.
But a safe, forgettable life is its own kind of risk. The risk that it disappears while you're living through it, one deleted day at a time. I can't remember what I did last Tuesday. Can you? Just humour me for a minute and try it. Count the days off the bike from last month that you can actually remember. Actual days. Go on, I'll wait. Yep, me neither.
But Dalma is amazed at how I remember every moment from our rides. In Sri Lanka or India or Romania or Australia or wherever. Every moment. That ride from Udaipur in 2023 after Dalma had dropped the bike, stopping at that little pink dabba where they gave us sweet chai in the North Indian cold. The dust at the side of the road. That truck that changed lanes so abruptly that it nearly tipped. Twice. Getting stopped at a level crossing by a long Indian train. That strange modern hotel in the midst of a slum area in a nameless little Indian town halfway to Jaipur.
I don't even remember that town's name, but I remember it better than last Tuesday, and Tuesday has a name.
I remember those moments, the smells, the textures, the people. We ride those rides just for that, to actually feel our life.
That's the second column. The people who warn you aren't villains, and they aren't stupid. They're pricing the only column that they can see. And they're doing it because losing you lands on them. They absolutely can't see column 2, but they can see what the world would look like if you don't come home.
A few months ago, Dalma and I were in Sri Lanka. It had been a challenging few days, and leaving Trinco, Dalma pulled over to the side of the road and started crying. The last few days had been a bit much. I got off my bike, and for those few minutes, I wasn't a rider. I was a person who loves a rider. That afternoon, I understood every warning that anyone had ever given me.
She knows the second column is real. I know her fear is real. Neither of us pretends the other's ledger doesn't exist, but considering what's at stake, we're happy to pay the premium. We both still ride because for us the cost of stopping is the second column, a life that goes back to deleting itself. But I understand the people who warn me. I've sat where they sit. Before I show you the second column properly, there's a trapdoor. And look, I've got to be honest about it. Some riders ride because of the warnings, because of the first column. Risk as self-medication, adrenaline as anesthetic.
Near where I live is a windy section of road, the bit just north of the Hawkesbury, the old road. It's fairly close to Sydney, so you get a lot of riders there. Some of them treat it like a personal racetrack, chasing the lean angle until they've nearly collided with me sometimes.
Here's the uncomfortable bit. I understand them. I've felt what they're chasing. I've felt the adrenaline. That corner buzz is in my column too. But run the earlier test. What do you actually remember from your rides?
Ask the Sunday regulars what they remember. It's one entry, written over and over. The same lean angle, the same corner, the same buzz, the same page of the ledger rewritten every Sunday.
That's not a second column. That's one entry, repeated until it kills you. Me, I like life so much that I want to get as much of it as I can. So, which ride are you on? Honest answer. Because the second column only exists on one of them. The warnings measure what riding might cost you, but they never measure what not riding is already costing you. There's an Italian poet from the mid-20th century, a guy named Cesare Pavese. He said, "We don't remember days, we remember moments." It's a really nice, warm, Instagrammable quote, but the rest of it gets left off. The richness of life, he continued, lies in memories that we've forgotten. There is a reason that we forget Tuesdays. It's a combination of several brain science models, but let's call it memory compression. Your brain doesn't store 100 identical Tuesdays as 100 memories. It compresses them down into one generic file.
Novel, sensory-dense events resist compression. Each one gets its own file. A day of riding has hundreds of distinct event boundaries. A week at the desk has about 3.
Your life really does delete itself as it happens. That's the reason my life traveling on a motorcycle feels infinitely richer than my life used to feel sitting in a classroom or marking essays. A life that registers. That's the second column. The one nobody audits, because unless you ride or do something that has the same effect, you don't even know it's there. You just kind of go through life one deleted day at a time, never knowing the dust or the dabber or the modern hotel in a slum. Now, the premium. I ride with the gear, with training, with no alcohol and without pushing the speedo on my Himalayan to a trembling 120. That's what it costs to keep the second column open. And that safety consciousness isn't paid to me. It's paid to Dalma, to my mum, to the people holding the other ledger. 75,000 kilometres on Billy and tens of thousands of kilometres overseas isn't proof that riding's safe. It's proof that the trade can be made well. So, the next time someone reads you the first column, and they will, you don't have to argue. You just tell them about the second one, the one where you're living in each day, rather than just living through it. And if you want more entries for that second column, subscribe. It's mostly what this channel is. So yeah, that day in Rajasthan, or the days I've spent riding new roads in Thailand, in Romania or Australia, yes, they're dangerous. Yes, the people who worry about me are right about that. But I ride anyway, because of both columns, because both are true. Riding is dangerous, and to me, it's worth it. And the day I can't hold both ideas in my head, I should stop. It's okay not to ride, and it's okay to ride. Just make your choice with both ledgers in mind. The people who love you warn you about the crash, but nobody warns you about the deleted days.